Chris Deal, like let's make a deal.
Okay.
And the name of our company is Lazarus
Mhm.
Property Group, like Lazarus from the Bible. Chris Deal.
Okay.
And our telephone number here is 619
619
525
525.
7132.
Okay.
All right. And if you ever want
Uh-huh.
to check us out online, the website is www.lazprop,
Okay.
that's LAZP as in Peter, ROP.com.
You could send me an email with that information, couldn't you?
Yeah, I can. Yep.
That might be easier.
Oh, yeah, perfect. All right. And let's see here. Make sure I have your info. What's the best email address for you?
Okay, we've got two. We've got Strodman77 at outlook.com.
And that's STRODTMAN 77 at outlook.com. Okay. At gmail.com. Okay. Pamela Stratton at gmail.com. Okay, perfect. I will go ahead and update the system for that, and I'll send that over to you after we get off the call here. Um, all right. So yeah, I guess catch me up to speed. How long has the situation been going on? Oh man, he totaled the car. What exactly happened?
He, he was taking the dog to the groomer and he missed the turn, so then he went to the next and pulled out in front of a truck.
Oh no. Is he
It
okay?
wasn't this last September. It was a year ago this September.
Hmm.
Yeah, he was okay, but that's when he started having problems with his memory.
Got it. Okay. Oh man. All right. And is that when you started kind of thinking about selling the property, or when did that kind of come about?
I've been thinking about it a while because association fee has been it's going to be raised to 250 a month
Hmm.
in January. Right now it's at 220. Plus our mortgage is kind of high.
Oh, really? What's your mortgage?
It's 1321 a month.
1321 a month. And that just
Uh-huh.
includes the principal, interest, taxes, and insurance.
Yes.
Got it. So you're basically you're all in for uh almost 1600 bucks.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. All right. Um, how long ago did you guys purchase the home?
Well, we've lived in it for 30 years,
Oh, wow. Okay.
but we've refinanced and we did improvements and we'd refinance and did more improvements. So
Got it. Okay.
it is what it is.
Yeah. All right. Do you at least have a pretty good interest rate? Because I know, if you refinanced in the last couple of years, it was probably fairly low.
6%.
Oh, 6%. Okay. All right. When was the last refi that you did?
Uh, 2 years ago.
Hmm. Got it. Okay. All right. And so you still have about 28 years left. Was that a 30 year, or did you shorten up the?
It was 30 years.
30-year.
We
Okay.
thought we are going to live forever. Guess
Don't
what?
don't we all? I'm only 42 and my wife and I are both figuring out really quickly, like it's all downhill from here.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better. I'm
Yeah.
74 and my husband's 81.
Oh man. Got it. All right. All right. Have you taken any steps, since then to try to sell the property?
No,
Okay. Got it. And all right. What's the current balance on the mortgage?
160.
160. Okay. All right. Got it. And okay. So, and right now, is it just you on title or both of you on title?
We're both untitled, but I've got power of attorney now.
Okay. Got it.
But he has his good days where he knows stuff, and then he has his bad ones where
Yeah.
he just sleeps.
Mm, I gotcha. Okay. And I know, and I'll apologize up front. I don't want to seem like I'm asking too intrusive questions. Some
Okay.
some of them certainly, it might not seem like they have an impact, but some of the stuff can have an impact on transacting the property. So I just want to make sure we, get as much info as possible to be able to try to help out
Okay.
along the way. So, um, I know with dementia, that can obviously create challenges, with a lot of times there's a lot of just frustration on
Yes.
of the person that's going through the dementia. And with you having power of attorney, I mean, is there like, are you pretty set, we definitely have to sell, and regardless, like if he ends up being, in kind of one of those days where he's like really upset about it, like, do you feel like that's going to change course for you at all, or are you guys pretty much in agreement that, this is what needs to happen?
Well, we were till Saturday, and my daughter came and started throwing out stuff, and then that set him back. So my son's coming in from right now. He lives in Seattle, but he's coming in from Montana.
Hmm.
And because I've got a king size bedroom set, I've got a queen size, and none of it's going to fit in the new place.
Hmm.
I've got a hearth table with 5 chairs and a bench, which is not going to fit. So,
Hmm.
and I've got a china cabinet that won't fit anywhere. So,
Got it. Okay.
a lot of stuff's got to be sold.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, sounds like you already have a destination. Is that correct?
Yes,
Okay. Are you guys living together there or
yes.
okay, all right, got it. And
And I'm
when
thinking once we get into it's not assisted living, regular living, but they have a gym and I can take him down and we can both work out.
oh,
And
that'd be
maybe
great.
that'll improve his memory and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be great. Any type of physical fitness, all that stuff really
Yeah.
helps. My mother-in-law she's got Parkinson's and which
Yeah.
obviously is different. But she's been going to like boxing classes and that's been
Uh-huh.
really, really helping her out pretty significantly. So, um, all that type of stuff is really good to help with those types of
Right.
things. So. Um, okay. And when is your like official move-in date for the new place?
Well, they're pushing for the end of December.
Okay.
that I have to sell all this stuff first
Got it. Got it. Okay. All
because
right.
I'm not paying for storage.
Yeah.
Just not gonna do it.
Yeah, no, I mean, why do it? I mean, if you know you're not going to end up keeping it in some way, then what's the point in storing it, you know? Just ends
Yeah.
up being another bill. So,
No,
um,
I don't need any more bills. Thank you very much.
yeah, exactly. It seems like over the last 4 years we've gotten nothing but increases in bills. So,
Mhm.
um, okay, all right. And I guess so financially for, because I know getting into some of these facilities that can be part of the biggest hurdle is is are you is the process of you guys getting into this place contingent on the sale of the home, or have you guys already have all that squared away?
Well, you sign a year's lease,
Okay.
so they run a credit check and
Mhm.
we pass that.
Okay. Got it. Okay. But I guess, if for whatever reason, like it wasn't going to work out with us and, the market has been a little bit slower as of late. So if there were challenges and, the property didn't sell until after the new year, is that going to be a problem for you guys getting into the new place?
Well, our next door neighbor, he buys them and rents them out.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's either his dad or his mom, so he's in Czech Republic.
Okay.
His name is Boris, and he said he would buy it any time that we were ready, but he won't be back in the States until the end of January.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So there's always,
Yeah,
you know,
got
another
it.
one to fall back on.
Yeah, okay. And did you guys already like come to an idea on like what he would buy it for from you for, or?
Well, I told him for him it would be 220,
Okay.
but for anybody else it would be 240.
I gotcha. Okay. Okay. All right. And I guess in an ideal world, how soon would you like to have everything wrapped up, closed, and the cash in your pocket?
Before my son goes back to Seattle, he's planning on staying 3 or 4 weeks.
Got it. Okay. All right. And he's going to be there, what, this week?
This weekend.
Okay. All right. So basically by the end of November is when you'd ideally like to get it all wrapped up.
Right.
Okay. Um,
And we just had to have a new furnace put in last fall. And I just had to buy a new dishwasher because my other one fell apart.
hmm,
And I got a new microwave because the
gosh.
handle broke off.
Oh
So
no.
yeah.
Is it one of
So
those
that was
built-in microwaves?
$1,500.
1,500
Huh?
for the microwave?
The microwave and the dishwasher.
Oh, okay. Got it. Is it one of those built-in
LG.
microwaves?
Yes.
Yeah, got it. Okay. All right. So new furnace, new
And
dishwasher.
we do have two bathrooms, not just one.
Oh,
Even
okay.
though it says in the write up, it says when you look online,
hmm
one bathroom. No, we got two bathrooms and a 2-car garage.
Oh, okay. All right, perfect. Let me update it over here on my end. Okay. Is the square footage, it looks like it's showing 1379. Does that sound about right?
That's about right. Yes.
Okay. All right, perfect. Um, okay. And so by the end of November, okay, so we'll have, some holidays in there and everything.
Right.
and that's just more ideal, right? Like you said, if if it took a little longer than that, it's not like it's not the end of the world. It's not going to stop you from
Right.
doing what you need to do. Okay.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. Yeah, I always ask because, sometimes it's always good for us to understand, you know, the seller's urgency because, our urgency might not be the same as yours. And, we've
Right.
worked with sellers before where, um, I'm sure you've heard of foreclosure situations, but we had a seller one time where their house was going to get auctioned literally tomorrow, the day
Yep.
after our call.
Well, we're not in that situation.
Yeah, thank God for that, right? And so
Yeah.
obviously that required us to operate with a different sense of urgency than someone who's like, oh yeah, I mean, I just need it done by the end of the year.
Yes.
So yeah, so that one was a little bit of a hurdle, but we managed to help them out and get it squared away. So that was good.
Right. Well, that's
Um,
good.
yeah, yeah. So okay. Well, so before we talk about the inside of the house, I want you to talk to me about everything on the outside of the house, starting with what is the neighborhood like?
Well, we have condos, which are 3 units per condo.
Hmm.
Uh, the one on the other end has 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. The one in the middle has 2 bedrooms, 2 baths with an upstairs. And then mine has 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and 2-car garage.
Okay, got it. Okay. And is the neighborhood is it primarily owner occupants or are there a lot of rentals?
There's only it can only be like a fourth of the. There's total of 18 units, and out of that, only 4 can be rentals.
Hmm, got it. And is there any way to know how many of them are actually rentals at this point?
Well, I know of 2. One the next door, and then down the street, and
Okay,
then the rest are. I assume they're sold.
got it. Okay. Okay, so and just to clarify, when you say only four can be rentals, does that mean that the HOA community owns them and rents them out, or individuals
No,
can own them and rent them?
individuals.
Okay, got it.
Right, individuals.
Okay, all right, got it. And
Boris.
yeah, Boris. Okay, got it. He's the he's the landlord of the community.
Yeah, he lives in Ohio, and he comes over from time to time. And his wife works at Eli Lilly's, the same place my husband worked for 40 years.
Oh, okay.
So she's off the site.
Got it. Okay. All right. Perfect. And let's see. So I'm pulling up the info here on the property. It looks like it was built in 1996. Is that correct?
No, 1994.
1994. Okay. All right. Got it. So
Hmm.
I'll update that. Let's see. Bill 1994.
April the 21st is when we took possession of 1994.
Oh, okay. All right. Perfect. And do you know what the speed limit is right out front?
Well, it's supposed to be 20, but the back portion of it is apartments.
Hmm.
And for the longest times, they would speed through here and tear down the mailboxes.
Oh, geez.
That's when my husband was president of the thing, so he'd have to replace all the mailboxes.
Oh,
But
man.
now it's about 2025, and we don't have mailboxes flying everywhere all the time now. So that has calmed down
Okay.
because there's houses, there's condos in the front, then there's houses, and then back and around there's apartments.
Got it. Okay. Houses in the middle, apartments out back. Okay. Got it. And of the 18 units, those 18 units are the houses in the middle that you're talking about, right?
Now the 18 units are condos.
Oh, okay, got it. Yours is one of the condos.
Right.
Got it. Okay. All right, perfect. Okay. And is there anything wrong with the structure of the home?
No. It had a new roof 2 years ago, and we've replaced the windows,
Mhm.
and we've had an walk-in shower put in the master bedroom. And what else have we done? We've got a gas fireplace. It was a wood burning fireplace until I smoked the place a couple times when I first moved in. Now it's gas. He says,
Uh,
you'd wait till there was a good fire running and then you'd want to leave. So I learned my lesson there.
oh man. What happened? Was the flute just wasn't working right or?
Yeah. Um, it just, it was it was me. I have to take that on.
Yeah, that's what we like to call user error.
Yes.
It's okay. I've had my share of user error in my day, so I get it. Um, all right. And is there anything else out back of the house that we can't see, like any additional structures, barns, sheds?
Well, no, we're not allowed to have sheds,
Okay.
or I would have had one a long time ago. And they have an old fence, and I took their old fence down and put a black wrought iron fence across our back of ours because it was an old, like a farm fence, and half the wood was falling away. So I just snip, snip, and put my,
Oh man.
because I didn't like the look of it.
Got it. Okay. And the HOA didn't say anything to you about it?
Well, my husband was president at the time, so they didn't say anything to me.
Oh, so your husband let it slide.
Yeah.
He was living by that quote, happy wife, happy life, huh?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Nice. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Um, okay. Uh, Now, so because it's a condo, right? So the three units are attached and yours is one of the end ones, correct?
Right. Uh huh.
Okay. So every HOA
And
is
we own the
obvious.
land. We own the land that it sits upon.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Perfect.
So it's like
And
a pod home, but it's, you know, the land's ours to the
got it.
fence.
Okay. All right. And so does that mean you're responsible for all the exterior stuff on the building and the landscaping and everything, or does the HOA take care of
The,
any of that?
the HOA will cut grass.
Okay.
And if we get 4 inches of snow, they'll do snow removal.
Okay.
But we have to have 4 inches. So if you don't have 4 inches, guess who's out shoveling?
Oh man.
Me.
Oh boy. So cuts grass and snow removal, 4 inch. Can you still hear me? So,
Yes.
all right. Sorry. Give me 1 second. My headset is acting up. Just give me a second.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Sounds like we're back now.
Okay. All right.
All right. Okay. So only 4 inches. So if you get 3.5 inches, they're not doing the snow.
They're not coming.
Oh man, that's no good. You gotta get a bucket of like you scoop some of your neighbor's snow and then just
Well,
throw it
they
on
come out
you.
and measure it before they start.
Oh man. All right.
But
Well,
I can't see paying $250 when they don't do any more than that.
Yeah, I mean that seems like a lot for, not much being covered. I mean, most of the time, the HOAs are gonna at least do that. They'll do some of the exterior stuff. Usually,
They're supposed to paint when it needs it outside,
oh, okay.
and they're supposed to re-side it.
They'll
But
reside it.
replacing the windows, replacing the windows, they do not do.
Okay,
So everything from the windows in is ours.
got it. Sorry, did you say this replace the sod or they'll replace the siding?
Siding.
Siding.
They
Okay.
haven't as of yet,
Okay, got it.
but ours isn't in that bad a shape.
Yeah, I mean, being built in 96, I can't imagine the sidings, that worn out. So, okay, all right. So that's not terrible. Um, all right. And so what I'd like you to do now is just walk me through the home. So just take me on kind of a virtual tour. We walk through the front door of the house and just kind of
Uh-huh.
talk me through the house.
To the left, you would have the door going out to the garage. To the right, you would have the front bedroom, which we use as an office. And then we have the other bedroom is on the left-hand side of that. So 2 bedrooms up front. Then we have a laundry area, which is bifold doors. Then we have a front bathroom. And then you're going into the great room or the living room and the dining room.
Mm, right. All right. And so it's built in 94. When you walk in, does it still look like it did in 1994?
No, because they had vinyl floors
Hmm.
and carpeting.
Okay.
And see, all that's been replaced.
Got it. Okay. Floors replaced.
We have tile entryway and we have tile kitchen, and then we have laminate throughout.
Laminate throughout the rest of the house. Okay, perfect. And all right. Have is the kitchen original to the build?
We've we refaced all the kitchen cabinets.
Reface the cabinets. Okay.
Hmm. And we put a bar in
Oh, okay.
that also has cabinet doors on it.
Okay. So refaced cabinets.
It's an L-shaped kitchen.
Got it. Okay. And added a bar with cabinets.
So we sit in the bar all the time, and I've got this $1,700 dining room set that we sit at twice.
Oh, wow. Isn't that
So,
funny?
yeah, the kids wanted to have their own Thanksgiving dinners and Christmas dinners and
Mm,
Easter dinners. So
uh, oh man, so you didn't get to use
now I
the
got room for them set. Yeah.
yeah.
I said,
Oh.
Dan, you want to take it home with you? No, Mom.
Yeah, he's gonna try to take that all the way back to Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. My mom is actually gonna move in with us. We're in San Diego, she's in Philadelphia, and she had a stroke and an aneurysm like 7 years ago, and so we're gonna build like a unit for her on site, and she's gonna move
Yeah.
out here. And she's like, "Do you want me to bring my china cabinet and my dining room set?" I'm like, no, Mom, we don't
No,
need you to
bring
bring
yourself.
that. Yeah, bring yourself, your clothes, and some other things, but it's going to cost
We'll
you.
come and get
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's going to cost you probably 3 times what that stuff is worth just to send it all the way across the country 3,000
Yes,
miles. Like we can
'cause
buy a couple of them.
I lived in San Diego for a year when my second husband was in the Navy.
Oh, wow. When was that?
That was, my son is 54 now, so my son was 9 months old.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, man, it had to be very different, and I'm sure it was
Yes.
amazing back
So when
then.
we left to come back, gas was 25 cents a gallon.
Oh my God.
Those were the days.
Yeah, now we're lucky if we can get gas for, 4.80, $5.
Well, I bought gas the other day and it was 2.79.
Oh man, it's crazy.
Indiana does have cheaper gas.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, you know what? That's always struck me as something really, really odd, right? So
Mhm.
all of our oil comes from foreign countries, right?
Mhm.
So arguably it has to be put on a boat and shipped to the US. And so you would think that it would be cheaper the closer to the water you get, but nope, they somehow
Nope.
miraculously figure out a way to jack it up on the coast and make it
Yes.
half as much in the middle of the country where they have to put it on a train or a truck and get it all the way to you guys.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny how they figure out how to do that.
We go to Costco or Sam's to get our gas
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's always a lot cheaper.
Oh yeah. And you got the line out the parking lot.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's how it is at the Costco's here as well.
Yeah.
Oh man. Um, all right. So let's see. We talked about the cabinets. What about the counters? Are the counters like what kind of material is that?
They're for Micah,
For mica.
but
Okay.
I got them re, oh, I could have gotten granite, but I didn't like any of the granite they had, so I stayed with Formica.
Mhm. Got
Because
it.
the cabinets are off-white, and then the counters are gray with beige and blue in them.
Hmm. Okay.
So it looks like marble, but it's not.
Got it. All right.
And that was $25,000.
$25,000
Yeah,
to update the whole kitchen.
just the cabinets that we had and the countertops.
Oh wow. Okay. How long ago was that?
There's 2 years ago.
Oh boy. All right.
I get taken advantage of a lot.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, that seems, normally like 25 grand that you could usually do the whole kitchen for that
Yeah,
with brand new cabinets and granite.
yeah, yeah. Well, I signed on the dotted line.
Oh
So
boy.
my son says, "Don't sign anything, Mom. Just don't sign anything." So he's coming.
Oh boy. All
But
right.
our refrigerator is only 2 years old. The dishwasher's a month old. The
Hmm.
microwave's a month old. And the stove, we've had 4 stoves since we lived here.
Oh wow.
And I've had 5 different couches because
5 different
I get
couches.
bored with them. Yeah, because I'm tired of this. I want something else, and we go
Yeah.
get it. So, but when we go into our little home with the 1 bedroom, that stops.
Yeah.
There's a slip cover over it if you want to change colors.
Yeah, right. Oh man. All right.
Or my son's going to kill me. That's what he's going to do.
Yeah. Oh, do you at least sell the old furniture and, get some of your investment back?
We're hoping to.
Yeah. You still have all the old couches?
Oh no, I've given those to Goodwill, and
Mm,
uh, wherever they'll take them. I've even given them to. We have it's for pregnant ladies, girls.
Oh, yeah.
It's a home, St. Elizabeth.
Got it.
That
Is it for
I've
like abused women type of situation?
yeah.
Yeah. Got it.
So we had a freezer out in the garage, and I gave it to them because they said theirs didn't work very well. So I gave them the freezer. I just donate all the time.
Well, bless your heart. That's awesome, you know.
But in June, I got scammed out of $14,000. So
What?
this is when it all came to a head.
How did that happen?
Publishers Clearinghouse.
Oh, no.
So
I'm
I can't
sorry.
trust everything.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, you know, we had a situation not too long ago. I was working with a seller and you know, we did everything we could to try to help them, you know, sell the house. Like even like, you know, because we don't always buy the house. Like sometimes there's
Mhm.
situations where it doesn't make sense for us to buy the house, but we always try to find a solution to help them out. And this seller, it didn't make sense for us, so we tried to help them sell it. And they had solar on the house, and the house was about 1,500 square feet. It was in Texas, somewhere in Texas,
Mhm.
and you know, it had a solar system, and the guy had just put the solar system on less than a year ago. And have you ever looked into the cost of solar?
No, because our condo association won't let us.
Yeah, they won't let you.
So
Um,
they saved me.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Because I'll tell you, some of these solar companies are like the worst. So a solar system for that size, I used to work for a solar company years and years
Mhm.
ago, and a solar system for that size property shouldn't really cost more than maybe 20 to $23,000. This
Yeah.
guy had a $70,000 lien on his house for the solar.
Mm.
and and that was the only thing that prevented the house from selling. Like we had
Yeah.
multiple people that wanted to buy it, and but they weren't willing to take on the solar lien, and the seller didn't have really enough equity for him to pay it off, and he didn't have any money to pay it off, so it was like there was
Yeah.
no way to get the deal done. So it was really sad. But somebody clearly took advantage of him.
Yeah. Well, I'm right there with it.
Oh man. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Um, all right. Well, let's see if we can come up with something for you here. We got the kitchens, the kitchen. What about the bathrooms? Are those original to the build? I know you mentioned you did a stand-up
Uh,
shower.
Stand-up shower, and they put in a new floor and a new toilet. And my son put a new toilet in the second bathroom.
Okay. Okay. And the new
And we
floors
have
were in both of them, right?
yes,
Okay. Got it. All right. Um, and the other bathroom, are they both full bathrooms?
yes.
Okay, got it. What about the vanities and the tub in the other one?
The tub is just one of those fiberglass units.
Okay. Okay. And are the vanities newer?
No,
Okay, those are original.
they're oak. Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right. And this is on, I'm guessing this is on a slab, right? There's no basement or crawl space.
Right. It's a slab.
Okay. Um, okay. And all right, so let's do this. So let's say you were at Lowe's one day, you walked in and they're like, "Congrats, Pam, you are our 1 millionth client this year. And so
Yeah.
because of that, we're going to award you a check for $30,000. The
Mhm.
only caveat is you have to take that money and you have to put it into this house and only this house." What is it that you would still be doing to the property?
I would put new vinyl in.
On the floors?
Mhm.
Okay.
And what else would I do? Nothing really.
Okay.
I had it painted. I had the ceiling, the living room, the dining room, the entryway, everything painted.
When was
Uh,
that?
a year and a half ago,
Oh, okay.
and the rest is well. I had wallpaper in our bathroom, our bedroom, and bathroom, and that's all been stripped and we painted.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay.
So I have one wall in the second bedroom that's papered.
Okay. So one room with wallpaper
On one wall
on one
as
wall.
an accent wall. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Okay. All right.
And my luck, they say it'll be $30,000. So you spent your money.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Um, is there anything that I haven't asked you that you would want to know about, good or bad, if you were buying the property?
Well, we're on oh, uh, maintenance plan for the furnace and we got a new water hot water heater.
Oh, okay.
And then last fall, we had to put in a new heating and cooling system. So that's our heating and cooling system. We've had 3 units,
Got it. Okay.
counting the one that we just got last fall.
Okay. Got it.
And we've had insulation blown up in the attic.
Hmm. Okay.
Oh, I would have a wooden deck put out back where we just got a slab.
Oh, okay. All right. And let's see here. Okay. Well, everything that you've been giving me, yeah, I've been putting straight into our system. That goes right back to our underwriters. Oh, by the way, is there anything that I haven't asked you that you might need help with?
No?
Okay. All right. Got it. Well, yeah, like I said, everything that you've been giving me, I've been putting straight into our system. That goes back to our underwriters, and they're running a report that will basically tell them everything that they need to know about the property. So
Right.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you on a brief hold real quick. I'm going to run back there, check in on them, and then I will be right back. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now, unfortunately, there's no like fancy hold music or anything like that. So you'll just be sitting in silence, but I'll be right back.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
No worries. Talk to you in a minute. All right. Did I lose you? Hi, baby. All right. So we are underwriting this deal here. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath. Let's go townhouse condos. And it is Houses too.
I'm on hold.
Okay, so all listed as townhouses.
Why won't it work? We'll put it on 274. You want him? What do you want to watch?
Okay, let's see here.
Prescription at the pharmacy, I always check the single care price.
All right, guys, so I'm running comps on this property, and there are like no condos over here. What? I'm on a call. I mean, it's as much as it was before. Yeah. And I'm on YouTube Live also. Hmm. Man, there's not a lot that is sold nearby. So this one was built in 98, 1,600 square feet, a little bit larger. I mean, if I go high to low, we got a 262 is the high. Let's go 290. Hmm. 220.
That's what I'd be doing.
Okay, so that's in the last 6 months. Let's go 12. Hmm. Okay, let's see here. We got the hot water heater. Hey, Pam, you there? Hey, I'm really sorry about that.
Yeah.
Took a little longer than I anticipated. I actually don't have good or bad news for you just yet. They had a couple other questions that I just missed.
Okay.
Are there any other liens on the property other than the mortgage that we need to be aware of? No, okay.
Not
All
that
right,
I'm
got it.
aware of.
And I know you had mentioned that you had replaced the windows, but I don't think we talked about when you replaced
Hmm.
them. Do you remember when that was done?
Um, it's at
Okay.
least 6 years
All right.
because that was the first home
Got it.
improvement we
Okay.
did,
All right. And those are like double pane vinyl.
and that was
Okay.
yes,
Got it. Okay. And
that was twenty-five
oh,
thousand
wow.
dollars. That seems to be. Well, I had French doors to put
Oh,
in the
yeah.
back.
French doors will do that. I've seen French doors cost just like 12
Yeah,
grand by themselves.
and then I had garden window put
Oh,
over the
yeah. That's
sink.
another like 2 grand, 3 grand right there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I have expensive taste, just no money.
That's what we like to call champagne taste on a beer budget.
Yeah, well, and I don't even drink.
You and me both. Oh man. All right. And then let's see, the electrical panel. I'm guessing that's breakers, right? Since it was built in the 90s. Okay.
Yes.
All right, got it.
Hmm.
All right. And I guess other than coming to a number that makes sense for you, I mean, what else needs to happen prior to you actually being able to accept an offer?
I really don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I'll know more this weekend.
Okay. All right. Got it. And all right, if we can get this approved for you today, do you mind if I tell you how the process works with us?
Okay.
Okay. So once a home is approved and an offer is accepted, we just sign a simple basic agreement. It's written in third grade English, not to insult anybody's intelligence, but it's just super easy to understand. After that, within 48 to 72 hours, you would get a welcome call from our transaction
Uh-huh.
coordinator, and she'll line up
Mhm.
for us to get photos of the property. Okay. Uh,
Okay.
the title company will make sure there's a clear title, so they'll pull, any payoffs, any liens, things like that, and get that all squared away for closing. We'll schedule to do a
Okay.
couple walkthroughs, and then we head to the closing table and get you paid. And it really is that simple. All right.
Okay.
All right. The last thing that they wanted me to ask you was that if we can get to a number that makes sense for both of us, are you ready to move forward with an agreement today?
Uh, it has to be worth my while to
Okay.
have to move this quick.
Okay. All right. I gotcha. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put you on another hold real quick. I'm going to run back there, check on them, and see what they've come up with. I've updated everything here in the system, so they should have everything they need, and I'll be right back in just a
Okay.
moment.
All right.
All right. Okay, so 225 times 0.9. All right, guys, so I'm actually going to be pulling up the agreement right now, try to lock this thing up right now, live. Let's see here.
A little simplistic, because you don't want to take away from Kitty and the beautiful
Yeah.
All right, Pamela, you there?
Yes.
All right. So I appreciate your patience. I wanted to just congratulate you because your property was approved to be purchased. This is actually the first one that they've approved for me in Indianapolis all week. So let me just, I meant last week, but let me explain what they've approved. The offer
Okay.
was approved to buy the property as is in its current condition. They approved the closing to be within 60 days. There will be
Uh-huh.
no commissions that would be taken out. All of the closing
Mm-hmm.
costs are covered by us, and anything that you do not want to take with you and you don't sell, you don't have to worry about paying to have like a dumpster brought on site or anything like that. We'll take care of all of that. Okay.
Okay.
Now, contrary to popular belief, we don't have an unlimited amount of funds. So anytime they approve a property to be purchased, what they do is they transfer those funds into a separate account. So those funds don't get used towards any other properties. So they've already went ahead and set those funds aside. I want you to write, you have that pen and piece of paper handy?
Yeah, just a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you're going to want to write this number down. This is your virtual withdrawal account number.
Uh-huh.
And that number is V as in Victor, W as in
Okay.
Walter, 3914.
I got it.
Got that? You want to read that back to me?
Uh-huh. VW3914.
That's correct. All right, perfect. So the approved offer for your property in its current condition is
Mm-hmm.
$164,750.
Can't do it.
Yeah, can't do it.
No. I have to have at least 220 to 240.
220 to 240.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
I'm sorry for wasting your time, but that's what I gotta have. I gotta have money left over in case he has to go into a nursing home.
Yeah, I gotcha. I completely understand. That's this is just what they've authorized me to spend on this.
Okay,
The nice thing
that's
about
fine.
this, Pam, is that I'm on your side. The hard part is over with. The property is
Yeah.
approved. Now it's really just a matter of making the numbers make sense for both of us. What I
Okay.
can do is I can put you back on hold and see if there's anything that they can do on this. But
Okay.
before I do that, I mean, let me ask you, um, where do you feel like, is where you absolutely have to be to be able to walk away in a good situation?
220.
220. Hmm. Is that the absolute best you think you'd be able to do? Just so I
Yes.
can let them know.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'd have to have my son's approval because I've done enough dumb things.
I hear you. I hear you.
I have to answer to a higher court.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Um, the challenge is, right? Like, I mean, if you listed the property, I don't know that
Hmm.
on the retail market you'd be able to get 220 for it. Um,
Well, the house right across my next door neighbor
mhm.
sold for 219.
When was that?
just, she's been there about a year.
She's been there for a year.
Yeah,
What's
and they had carpet and then vinyl.
mm, okay. Well, so if she, I appreciate you sharing that with me, because I'm not
Okay.
sure what number, what properties they're looking at. I know they're looking at comps that have sold. Um, if hers sold for 219
Mhm.
retail, then when she put that on the market, obviously she hired a real estate agent. The buyer would have had a real estate agent, and so she would have had,
Well, she bought it from the original owners
mhm. Yeah, and
and paid 219.
yeah, no, but the original owners would have listed it with an agent, right? Is this 941? Is that the
I think
address?
it's 931.
Okay, the only one that I'm seeing, yeah, the only one that I'm seeing in the last year is 941. Um, and that one, so it looks like the previous owner did list it. They hired an agent. So when it's all said
Because
and
we
done,
never saw a for sale sign or anything because they
yeah,
moved into a nursing home.
yeah, a lot of times agents don't put yard signs out, especially in HOA communities. A lot of times, because
Yeah.
quite frankly, it doesn't really. I mean, most of the traffic is coming from the internet and other agents that see it on the MLS. But I can see that this one was listed. It looks like Kathy O'Banion listed it, and so basically, when you put a property on the market with an agent, you're going to have to pay realtor commissions, closing costs. You'll have buyer requests for repairs, concessions, home warranties,
Mhm.
all that stuff. And so, on average, you can typically expect to spend about 10% in commissions, closing costs, all of those fees. Okay. So if she
Okay.
sold it for 219, after all of those fees, she would have walked away with about $195,000 when it's all said and done. Um,
Yeah.
so, I mean, if we could get you close to what she netted after paying all those fees and everything, is that something you
Uh-huh.
think we could make work?
No, not at this time
No. Okay. All right.
because if Bob has to go into a nursing home, that's $4,800 a month.
Oh boy.
So we can't do that.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping to build him up when we get to the other place. So
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. What, just out of curiosity, I mean, what happens if you don't find anybody to give you 220 for it?
we just to walk away from it
What do you mean?
without
Just
anything. Just leave.
just leave and leave the house behind?
Yeah. Unless my son can sell it. He's a good
Well,
talker. He owns
yeah.
a company too.
Okay. So, well, I guess help me understand. What do you mean just leave and walk away from the house? I mean, sounds like you'd be leaving
Well,
some equity behind.
well, I know, but I can't sell it for nothing.
Certainly, yeah, of course. I mean, you obviously got to put, some money in your pocket, but I mean, it sounds like
Yeah.
just walking away from it, would be worse than selling it and getting something for it. Right? Am I wrong about that?
Yes, but well, I just I can't think about that right now.
I
I
gotcha.
just know I need at least 220
I gotcha.
to come home with some money to take care of myself and Robert.
Yeah. I gotcha. Okay. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't think I'd be able to get them all the way up to 220. I mean, if we were talking about getting you closer to, what you might net after a retail listing, I think
Uh-huh.
I might be able to get them up a bit closer to that. Um,
Well, we're related to people that are in the mortgage business.
mhm.
They're family members.
Yeah,
So I might just have to go that route.
I got you. Okay. All right. Have you considered just listing the property?
I don't want to do anything until my son tells me to.
Yeah, I got you.
I've made enough errors in my life that I just I can't do anything until after talking with him.
Mm, yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay. All right. Well, why don't we do this? I'll stay in touch with you. You said he's going to get there this weekend.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Got it. So yeah, why don't we do this? I mean, I'll stay in touch with you and maybe circle back, next week after he gets out there. You guys get a chance to chat about it and kind of see,
Okay.
and then, um, see if we can come up with something that makes sense and,
Okay.
try to help you guys out, and get you, closer to where you need to be.
All righty.
All
Well,
right.
I'm sorry I wasted your time.
No, no waste of my time at all. This is what I'm here for. So I appreciate you
Okay.
taking the time, and I'll look forward to connecting with you sometime next week, and see if we can put something together that makes a little bit more sense. Just out
All
of
right.
curious, one thing I was curious about. Do you know what the properties that are in that neighborhood that are rentals? Do you happen to know or have an idea what they might be renting for?
Well, I know the one next door that's only a 2 bedroom and 2 baths is 113.50 a month, and then Boris pays
1350.
the 220.
Okay. It's 1350 a month, you said?
Mhm.
Okay, got it. Okay. Um,
But that's got upstairs, and 2 bedrooms are upstairs, and they got a little living room, and they got a galley kitchen where it's smaller, and they
yeah.
have a one-car garage because it's a middle unit.
Yeah, and you got the two car. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, got it. Um,
Okay.
okay. All right, sounds good. Well, let's touch base
All right.
next week and we'll see if we can come up with something that makes more sense for you guys.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, Pam. You have a great rest of your day.
You too. Bye bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Mm, all right. All right, guys. Well, that one, we'll see. I think we can still make something work here. We just got to get her down a little bit. She's not going to pull the trigger on anything without her son after all those other things that she did and spent a bunch of money. So, but I think we could probably get a bit closer. Um, so the neighbor's house that sold for 219, that's actually a two bed, two bath. It's a little bit smaller. So I think that actually might push our as-is value up a little bit more. And we could probably get closer to an as-is of about 245. What's up, Coda? What are you doing, Coda? Come here. Um, yeah, we might be able to get closer to 190 for her for a novation offer. So uh, I'm gonna follow back up with her and see. I'm gonna reach out to my agent, have her run some numbers on this and give me her take on it, and then hopefully we can come up with something good here, but I appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to be back on tomorrow. And if you haven't noticed, new locations is actually the house we just closed on. This is just one small section, obviously, but so we're still getting some stuff put up. Got my desk set up here temporarily, and yeah, so I can work from home from time to time. But appreciate you guys watching. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel where we make real estate investing easy, and stay tuned for the next one. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.